While PTI workers have been holding protests across Pakistan, it's PML-N's Nawaz Sharif who seems to have drawn the first blood. PTI-backed winning independent candidate Waseem Qadir from Lahore's NA 121 constituency has now joined PML-N. In this video posted on social media, Nawaz Sharif's daughter, Maryam Nawaz, can be seen posing with Waseem Qadir. In another significant development, former Pakistan Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif also hosted delegates from the MQMP that has 17 winning candidates in the kitty. Nawaz Sharif was joined by his brother Shehbaz Sharif, who is also a former Prime Minister, for these talks. As major parties continue to try and form the next government, workers of Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf have hit the streets, where the protest is being staged outside the Sindh Province Election Commission office. Earlier, PTI workers also staged protests in Pakistan's Lahore and Rawalpindi.
Respect every institution. We trust every institution. We are just asking them.
Since independents form the largest bloc, the Election Commission has directed them to either form a new party or choose an existing party within 72 hours of the election results being declared. All 264 seats of National Assembly stand complete, and the result in one constituency in Punjab has been withheld and one has been postponed. So far, independent candidates linked to Imran Khan's PTI seem to have won 90 seats. Nawaz Sharif's PML-N is second in the race, with the party securing 75 seats. Bilawal Bhutto Zardari's PPP is trailing behind the two with 54 seats. No single party has the required majority to form government. This has led to a hung parliament. PTI has refused to negotiate with anyone. PTI leaders claim the party has swept with a two-thirds majority, alleging that massive rigging in the results has stolen their mandate. Meanwhile, PML-N has asserted victory on technical grounds, citing PTI's disqualification from the polls for not complying with electoral laws. However, to form a government, the party will be forced to cut deals with rivals or independents. There have been reports of leaders from several parties arriving in PML-N's power base in Lahore for talks. Adnan Kaiser is a foreign affairs expert and former commissioned officer, having served in international diplomacy, is now joining us live from Islamabad. Mr. Kaiser, welcome to WION The World is One.
Thank you very much for having me, and good evening to all your viewers.
What do you make of the deadlock that the Election Commission has created by postponing the declaration of the final results?
Well, first of all, you must understand that, the election results have been coming in at a snail's pace. So that means that something is being coddled up in the background. So as the accusations have come forward about the rigging allegations as well as election manipulation, so that means that some kind of an arrangement is being made so that the parliament which comes forward is a hung parliament in which no one takes majority. So that's why in the backdrop of today's statement by the army chief that we must end the polarization in the country and we must go for a coalition and alliances. So that means that national government is going to be put in place, and all the arrangements are being made for that purpose.
Mr. Kaiser, let's talk about those alliances. Right now, independent candidates formerly from Imran Khan's PTI party have the upper hand, so to speak, and have won a considerable majority. How is this going to change the political matrix of Pakistan?
Well, as you know, that there are too many slips between cup and lips, so no one can really bank upon the independents as such until they properly choose a political party to side with. So they have given, after the elections are, after the results are announced, they're given 72 hours to decide or to choose which party they are going to join. Otherwise, they will be kept as an independent. So obviously they can put their weight behind any political party as an alliance or a coalition. So this is one. So we do not know what is going to be transpired in the coming days. The PTI candidates have most of them have participated in the elections as independent, and most of it the broken away the elements of the PTI have also taken part as independents from the southern Punjab. So we do not know whether they are going to side with the Nawaz League or with the PPP. So as we know that People Party is extremely interested in having Bilawal Bhutto as their prime minister, so they are going to cobble together some of them of some of the independents to put weight behind Bilawal Bhutto to put him as the consensus prime minister.
I'm actually very curious. Let's stick to that. Is there a chance that Nawaz Sharif, if he's declared the next prime minister, will be able to convince the independent candidates to form a coalition government?
Well, obviously, then after a prime minister is announced, then the independents normally join the winning party. This has been a tradition. This has been a practice in the past. So any majority party, any prime minister taking 51% of the votes will have the independents siding with him. So we do not know what is going to happen in the future, but the independents are normally very fluid people. We cannot say for certainty about their future course of action. But again, this is certain that any winning candidate, any prime minister will have the weight of the independents behind him.
All right. I am talking to Adnan Kaiser. He's a foreign affairs expert and former commissioned officer, having served in international diplomacy. Stay with me because I have received breaking news in our newsroom right now. We understand that Shehbaz Sharif, that is Nawaz Sharif, has arrived at that is Shehbaz Sharif, excuse me for that. Shehbaz Sharif has arrived at Bilawal Bhutto Zardari's residence. This is very interesting because Bilawal Bhutto Zardari was also a candidate in these elections. What does this mean, Mr. Adnan Kaiser? Well, we see that
it means that somebody is pulling the strings behind the scenes. So, as I said in one of your programs in the past, that there is a great likelihood that Bilawal Bhutto comes up as a consensus prime minister this time, and he is given this opportunity to lead the nation. And there is a national government belonging to the independents, Nawaz League, and the PPP is cobbled together this time. So I have, there are more and more prospects that Bilawal Bhutto is going to be the next Prime Minister of Pakistan.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.